Iberian wolf. Iberian wolf. So if you see in the previous class, we have discussed the Tasmanian wolf. You remember? Okay, so which was believed to be extinct. Okay, but now this is Iberian wolf is another species which is being believed to be extinct. Fine, from the Spain since 2020, because since 2020 it has not been found. Okay, so where Iberian wolf is found? Iberian wolf is found in Iberian Peninsula here. Spain, Portugal, here it will be found. Western tragopan. Western tragopan. So Western tragopan was in news. Why? Because it has become the state bird of Himachal Pradesh. Earlier, what was the Himachal Pradesh's state bird? Anybody? Monal. So Monal, which was earlier the state bird of Himachal Pradesh, it has been replaced by Western tragopan. Okay, so Monal is now not the state bird of Himachal Pradesh, it is replaced by Western tragopan. Okay. Also it is called as Jujrana. Called as Jujrana. Endemic to Northwest Himalayas, found in Pakistan, Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, and what is IUCN status? Vulnerable. ठीक है, Western tragopan. Okay, Himalayan vulture. Now, there are 9 species of vulture that are found in India. Abhi, first of all, understand this thing that when we talk about vultures, vultures are facing a big problem. First of all, vultures are very important. Why? They are a scavenger species. Okay, scavenger species. They are the natural cleaners of the environment. So they will consume dead animals, and as they will consume them, what will? They'll avoid a lot of pathogens, they will avoid a lot of diseases. But population of many of vultures have drastically reduced, and their population in certain cases have been wiped out by more than 90%. Okay, what is the biggest reason? Biggest reason is usage of diclofenac and aclofenac in cattle industry. So many number of times cattle rears, they are using diclofenac and aclofenac, which is a pain reliever in cattle, and also it is used in many medications. But when these cattle die, and when vultures consume these carcasses of these dead cattle through biomagnification, they also consume the diclofenac and aclofenac, and it leads to the health complications. Okay? In most of the cases, it leads to the kidney failure in vultures, and because of that, their population has declined drastically. Okay? So recently, Himalayan vulture is in the news, but there are 9 species of vulture that are found in India. I just want that please आप एक बार उनका नाम और उनका IUCN status एक बार लिख लो सबका, because on vulture in the past also question has been asked. Okay, and जल्दी से बार लिख लीजिए. Oriental white backed vulture. Oriental white backed vulture. Oriental white backed vulture. Critically endangered. CEN. Critically endangered. Slender billed vulture. Slender billed vulture. Slender billed vulture. Critically endangered. Long billed vulture. Long billed vulture. Critically endangered. ठीक है. Next, red-headed vulture. Red-headed vulture. Critically endangered. Okay. Oriental white, critically endangered. Slender billed, critically endangered. Long billed, critically endangered. Red-headed, critically endangered. Next, Egyptian vulture. Egyptian vulture, endangered. The next, Himalayan vulture. Himalayan vulture, near threatened. Near threatened. पांच हो गए ना. First was oriental white backed vulture. Second is slender billed vulture. Third is long billed vulture. ठीक है. उसके बाद में फोर्थ हो गया रेड हेडेड वल्चर, क्रिटिकली एंडेंजर्ड. ठीक है, ये चार हो गए क्रिटिकली एंडेंजर्ड. देन फिफ्थ आई थिंक वी हैव सीन द इजिप्शियन वल्चर, दैट इज एंडेंजर्ड. ओके. सिक्स्थ वी हैव सीन हिमालयन वल्चर, क्या है, नियर थ्रेटेंड. ठीक है. देन सिनरस वल्चर, cinerous vulture. Cinerous vulture is also near threatened. Bearded vulture. Bearded vulture. Bearded vulture. Also near threatened. And the last one, Indian vulture. Indian griffin vulture. Indian griffin vulture. Indian griffin vulture. What it is? Least concerned. Least concerned. Fine. Are we clear or not? So these are the 9 species of vulture that are found and their statuses. Okay, one or the other is often in the news. Okay, majority of the vultures, they have faced a drastic decline in their population. Okay. And when we talk about the Himalayan vulture, it is the largest old world vulture species, and problem क्या है? Problem is consumption of diclofenac and eclofenac through biomagnification, which is used into the cattle. It is used in the cattle. Okay, one more thing is that you are actually not really required to go too much in detail with respect to their physiological features. Plumage dark होगा, light होगा, ठीक है, eyes का shape कैसा होगा, wings का pattern कैसा होगा. You are not really required to go in that. So you can avoid such kind of information. What is the threat? Every species will face this particular threat: habitat loss, food scarcity, accidental poisoning from veterinary drugs such as the ketoprofen, eclofenac, diclofenac. But now diclofenac has been banned, but still it is sold under the counter and it is used. Okay, what is the steps we have taken? Vulture conservation breeding center is opened up in Assam. Okay, also there are some other plans. Please write Vulture Action Plan 2025. Vulture Action Plan 2025. Vulture Action Plan 2025. Next, Vulture Safe Zone Program in Uttar Pradesh. Vulture Safe Zone Program in Uttar Pradesh. Next, regional rescue centers. Regional rescue centers. Pinjore in north. Pinjore, Pinjore, near Chandigarh. Pinjore in north. Hyderabad in south. Hyderabad in south. ये है rescue centers for the vulture. तो one is in north, that is Pinjore. साउथ में कहां पे हो गया? हैदराबाद. नेक्स्ट, गुवाहाटी इन नॉर्थ ईस्ट. गुवाहाटी इज अ रेस्क्यू सेंटर फॉर वल्चर, नॉर्थ ईस्ट. and Bhopal in central India. Is it clear or not? So this is all about vultures. So World Elephant Day was observed on August the 12th. ठीक है? Already we have discussed a lot of things with respect to elephant. We have seen elephant reserves, we have seen elephant corridors, we have seen MIC program with respect to the protection of elephant. We have seen the latest elephant reserve, the 33rd elephant reserve that was announced in Terai. ठीक है? So elephants, so they are considered as a keystone species, means that they maintain the ecological balance, happens to be one of the most important species in an ecosystem. How many elephant reserves now we got? 33, as the Terai is opened up, which is the 33rd elephant reserve. Okay, now elephants status देख लेते हैं एक बार क्या है. यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा एडिटिंग में आई थिंक इशू हो गया, तो प्लीज राइट एलिफेंट स्टेटस. इट इज एंडेंजर्ड. Elephant status is endangered on IUCN red list. IUCN red list endangered. Okay. Largest number of elephants are in India are found in Karnataka. Largest number of elephants in India are found in Karnataka. Indian flying fox bat. Indian flying fox bat. So we have seen again and again Nipah outbreak in Kerala, and this Indian flying fox bat, it is related to the transmission of Nipah virus. First of all, when we talk about Nipah virus, fine, the name Nipah comes from a village by the name of Nipah in Malaysia. And in Malaysia, Nipah village, first time the outbreak of this particular virus was seen. And from that the virus is named as Nipah virus. Now natural, देखो दो टाइप के होस्ट होते हैं किसी भी वायरस के लिए. One is called as natural host, other is called as accidental host. Natural host are those animals, those creatures in which a virus resides but it does not impact them. ठीक है? For example, fruit bat. Fruit bat is a natural host. In fruit bat, Nipah virus will reside but will not impact them. Now what happens? Fruit bat, Indian flying fox bat, what do? They consume certain type of fruits, certain type of berries, etc. And when they consume the fruits, berries, what happen? They infect them with the Nipah virus or many other type of deadly viruses. And when they are consumed by the humans, human get infected with them. So when we talk about Nipah virus, primary natural host of Nipah virus are the bats of genus Petropus, and flying fox bat is from Petropus genus. So fruit bat, flying fox bat, ये सब Petropus genus के हैं. ठीक है? Now when we talk about Nipah virus leads to high fever, headache, dizziness, drowsiness, mental confusion, respiratory symptoms, coughs, shortness of breath, etc. So Indian flying fox bat is linked with the Nipah virus's transmission, and because of the Nipah virus outbreak that happened in Kerala few months back, so this was in news. Now when we talk about flying fox, the name flying fox comes from, if you observe its face, it looks like a fox. So from where there the name Indian flying fox bat comes. Okay, so also they happens to be the largest bat species and have fox-like facial features. Okay, and where you will find them? Tropical regions, South Central Asia, forest, swamps. Okay, considered as vermin. What is a vermin? Vermin is any creature, any species which is a nuisance to agriculture, and fine, it is expected that it should be hunted or killed. Okay, IUCN status, least concern, CITES appendix 2. Rare black eagle. So black eagle was recently spotted in Chal Wildlife Sanctuary, Himachal Pradesh. Chal Wildlife Sanctuary, Himachal Pradesh. So Chal Wildlife Sanctuary also, ये भी क्वेश्चन बन सकता है, was recently in news. Where it is? It is situated in Himachal Pradesh. So black eagle pine, it has massive size, and because of its thick dark color coat, it is named as the black eagle. और habitat क्या है? Regions of Himalaya. Okay, Eastern Himalaya, Western Himalayas, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu Kashmir, and some areas of Western Ghat. Least concern status. समझ में आ रहा है? ठीक है. Again and again I am saying one particular thing कि that इसमें बहुत जाने की जरूरत नहीं है कि that every wildlife sanctuary, what type of forest, what type of trees, just try to find out that on the basis of the major type of forest and the location of a particular sanctuary or a national park. तो अगर कोई पर्टिकुलर नेशनल पार्क है, सेंचुरी है, लोकेटेड इन हिमालयस, पाइन ट्रीज, देवदार ट्रीज, माउंटेन टाइप ऑफ फॉरेस्ट विल बी फाउंड देयर. वेस्टर्न घाट है तो लिटिल बिट ऑफ अ डिफरेंस हो जाएगा वहां पे. फाइन. सो चैल वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी लोकेटेड वेयर? हिमाचल प्रदेश. फ्लोरा, ओक, पाइन, देवदार. फाइन. फौना, हिमालयन ब्लैक बियर, लेपर्ड, बार्किंग डियर, सांबर डियर, गोराल. Red sand boa, red sand boa. It is also called as a double-headed snake. Why double-headed snake? Not it has two heads in literal sense, but if you see its tail, fine, and its mouth, they looks little bit same. ठीक है, तो पता नहीं चलता कि that फ्रंट एंड कौन सा है और रियर एंड कौन सा है, फेस कौन सा है और टेल कौन सा है, माउथ कौन सा है और टेल कौन सा है. ठीक है. सो दिस रेड सैंड बोआ, इट इज यूज्ड अ लॉट इन ब्लैक मैजिक काइंड ऑफ एक्टिविटीज, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट देयर पॉपुलेशन इज गोइंग डाउन. इट इज अ नॉन वेनेमस स्नेक. इट इज अ नॉन वेनेमस स्नेक. सो रेड सैंड बोआ, नॉन वेनेमस स्नेक, एंड इट हैज दिस red or dark brown color, and it appears as a double headed. This looks like a head. And what its nature? Nocturnal species lives underground. Nocturnal species lived underground, and it is extensively found. Fine. Found in whole of India excluding northeast and North Bengal island. Is it clear or not? What is the IUCN status? Near threatened. Cites Appendix 2, Indian Wildlife Act, Schedule 4. Okay, this is not really important. Fine. Venomous organs क्या होते हैं? The ones which inject toxin. Toxin, injecting the opponent with the toxin is a self-defense mechanism. New damsel fly. So damsel fly is a broad species. So recently, one of a damsel fly was named as Armageddon reedtail. Armageddon reedtail. So one of a species of damsel fly. देखो damsel fly होते हैं, dragon flies होते हैं. Now what is Armageddon? Armageddon refers to a catastrophic event. A catastrophic event. So Armageddon battle was held between the good and the evil. So Armageddon का मतलब होता है कोई catastrophic event. Around the world, it has been observed that in the last few decades, there is a drastic decline in the population of insects and flies, which is becoming an ecological disaster. So to point on the ecological disaster that might come because of the decline of insects and the flies, this particular species of damsel fly, it was named as the Armageddon reed tail. Armageddon reed tail. Where it has been found? Armageddon reed tail is found in Western Ghats. ठीक है, तो थोड़ा सिंप्लीफाई कर देते हैं. Armageddon reed tail, it is a type of damsel fly. Where it is found? Western Ghat. Fine. The name Armageddon is given to bring attention towards the ecological crisis that is coming because of the declining population of insects. Declining population of insects. Also, it refers to ecological Armageddon, ecological disaster. Fine. Where it thrives largely? Mountain, streams, fine, it is found largely in the canopy type of forest. Okay, not really much required to go here. Okay. Then platypus. So you remember last class we have discussed monotremes. What are monotremes? Monotremes क्या होते हैं? Monotremes last class we discussed. Which type of mammals? Egg-laying mammals. Platypus is an example of monotreme. So platypus is monotreme, means egg-laying mammal. So recently an eDNA study was done. eDNA study was done which have indicated that population of platypus is going down. What is eDNA study? eDNA stands for environmental DNA. Now see this thing. Often animals, they will leave their feces, mucus, urine, okay, or body hair, nails in the environment. That thing can be used to carry the DNA study. So environmental DNA is studying about a particular species through the fecal, through the feces, mucus, hairs, etc. that they have left. So recently an eDNA study, तो पहले तो एक बार देखते हैं environmental DNA क्या होता है. So what is environmental DNA? Environmental DNA is mitochondrial DNA released from organism into environment. What is the source? Secreted feces, mucus, gametes, find the skin that they have shed, hair they have shed. So recently through an eDNA it was found that the platypus population is declining. Now what are platypus? Platypus are the egg-laying mammals, means they are monotremes. Where they are found? Where they are found? They are unique to Australia. They are unique to Australia and they have waterproof fur. Okay, waterproof fur, webbed feet. What is webbed feet? Feet like this. Okay, okay, or something like this. Webbed feet, fine, which helps them to swim. Okay, they have electroreceptors to find the food in rivers. Okay, distinguished other mammals because they lay eggs. Usually mammals don't lay egg, mammal give birth to young ones. Okay, males have venomous spur which is not that much lethal and also they are crepuscular. Crepuscular. ठीक है, ठीक है, feed on aquatic invertebrates, means they are carnivores. ठीक है, next, Ganges river dolphin, also called as the tiger of Ganges. Ganges river dolphin, also called as tiger of Ganges. Now see, before going in that, I want to cover this topic, global declaration of river dolphin. Ganges is a river dolphin. Around the world, population of river dolphins is going drastically down. They are facing large number of threats. One is illegal hunting. Second is water pollution. Okay, multiple threats they are facing. So recently what happened? There was global declaration of river dolphin that was that was signed in Colombia, Bogota. Bogota, Colombia. This global declaration of river dolphin was signed. This particular declaration has pledged to save the 6 species of river dolphin from extinction. Now, what are these 6 species of river dolphin that we have? Okay, that we'll see. First of all, the countries who have signed this global declaration of river dolphin. India has also signed it. Who have signed it? Bangladesh, Bolivia, Brazil, Cambodia, Colombia, Ecuador, India, Nepal, Pakistan, Peru and Venezuela. These countries have signed this global declaration of river dolphin. Why? Because the 6 surviving species of river dolphin are there right now, which are facing a pertinent imminent threat. And these 6 species of dolphins are found in these particular countries. And when we talk about their population has been reduced by more than 70% in last 40 years. ठीक है, 1980 से लेके 70% ऑफ देयर पॉपुलेशन हैज बीन लॉस्ट. ओके, नाउ who are these species? Amazon dolphin, Ganges dolphin, Indus dolphin, Irrawaddy dolphin, Tucuxi dolphin, Yangtze finless porpoise. Now understand this thing. Porpoise and dolphin, okay, they are different one, but they look very much similar to each other. ठीक है, if you have ever seen a dolphin, you'll find that a dolphin has elongated beak. Dolphin का अगर आपने देखा होगा ध्यान से, तो dolphin has like this elongated beak. Okay, porpoise, they look very much alike to dolphin, but these beaks are not that elongated, they are little flat like this. Clear or not? So there are little bit difference in terms of their beak, difference in terms of their flippers, teeth का जो shape है वो different होगा. So the teeth of a dolphin are more conical. Okay, teeth of a porpoise is more like a spade. ठीक है, थोड़े से उतने conical नहीं होते, उतने sharp नहीं होते. Okay, shape of their fins is different. So these physiological features are there between the porpoise and dolphin, but otherwise they look very much same. Okay, so in China what we find this Yangtze finless porpoise, which is actually not a dolphin, but it is categorized in this global declaration of dolphin. इसको भी काउंट किया गया. समझ में आ रहा है या नहीं? Are you able to understand? Okay, let me show you also if you want. Okay, fine. So for example, here you see, if you should see dolphin, they have a little bit, okay, here it is more visible. Okay, so ये dolphin अगर आप देखोगे तो basically they have a elongated kind of a beak. Can you see here? But you see porpoise, they have a kind of a flat one. ठीक है, they don't have that elongated kind of a beak, that kind of a thing. Can you see? ठीक है, body structure is somewhat same, but they have little bit of a physiological differences. और difference क्या होगा? Difference will be there in the shape of their teeth. In the shape of their teeth. For example, if you see the teeth of dolphin, if it is visible, then they have more conical like of teeth, like this. Okay. Okay, their teeth is something like this. ठीक है, तो my point why I am explaining this thing is that basically Chinese river dolphin, when this Yangtze finless, it is not a dolphin, it is a porpoise, but still it is covered here in the global declaration of river dolphin. The point is clear or not? So basically global, again I'll repeat, global declaration of river dolphin signed where? Signed in Colombia, South America, to save the 6 surviving species of river dolphin, which includes one of a species of porpoise. Now, where these dolphins or porpoise are found, they are found in these particular countries. Make a kind of a mental map. Okay, and what are these species? Amazon dolphin, Ganges dolphin, Indus dolphin, Irrawaddy dolphin, Tucuxi, Yangtze finless porpoise. China ki actually dolphin, they had got extinct. Okay, so what is IUCN status? Yangtze finless porpoise, it is critically endangered. Others, that is Amazon, Ganges, Indus, Irrawaddy, Tucuxi, इनका status क्या है? इनका status है endangered. ठीक है, only Yangtze finless is critically endangered. बाकी सब क्या है? All other are endangered. Is it clear or not? And the biggest of them is Amazon dolphin. Biggest in size is Amazon dolphin. Okay. Okay. Now coming back. So when we talk about Ganges dolphin is called as tiger of Ganges. It is one of the surviving species of the river dolphin. We have 6 surviving species of river dolphin. It is one among them. Okay, so where it is found? Ganges, Brahmaputra, Meghna, Karnpuli, Sangu rivers in Nepal, Bangladesh. Nepal, Bangladesh. Okay, and majority of them are found in Ganga river, so therefore they are also called as the Ganges dolphin. These dolphin are indicator species. They indicate the health of a river. If river will have less toxins, if river has clean water, you will find that the dolphins will come back in that particular river. So they are the indicator species, also indicates the health of a ecosystem, health of a river. So largely they are found in Ganga rivers, tributaries such as Ghagra, Kosi, Gandak. Find all these particular rivers. Okay, females are larger than male and they live in groups. They live in groups. Female are larger than male. Give birth once in 2 to 3 years. Okay. One more thing, they are dolphin but cannot breathe under the water. After frequent intervals, they will come out, they'll breathe and they'll go under the water. And when they breathe, they make this hissing sound by which they are called as susu. Okay. So produces sound when breathing, hence they are called as susu, which is a hissing sound. समझ में आ रहा है या नहीं आ रहा है? Also, it is a national aquatic animal. National aquatic animal. ठीक है. अब ये देख थ्रेट क्या होगा? हैबिटेट लॉस. पानी में रहता है तो पॉल्यूशन, पोचिंग, ठीक है, अनइंटेंशनल एंटेंगलमेंट इन फिशिंग नेट. ठीक है, आप कोई और मछली पकड़ने गए, उसमें आपने डॉल्फिन पकड़ ली. ओके, ऑल दीज आर द थ्रेट्स. Now, IUCN status already we have seen क्या है? Endangered. Schedule 1, okay, and then CITES and CMS Appendix 1. These are the Project Dolphin, Vikramshila, Ganges River Dolphin Sanctuary in Bihar, and National Ganga River Dolphin Day is celebrated on 5th October. Is it clear or not? ठीक है. I understand that sometimes species can be little bit difficult, but questions do come on species, so we cannot leave them. The next is fish mint. So this is a mint which smells like fish. Okay, so this is quite paradoxical. Okay, so mints really smell very good, fishes don't smell good. So this is a mint that smells like a fish. Okay. So fish mint, it smells like a fish and it is found in native to Southeast Asia, thrives in moist soil, and in northeastern states it is used in salads, fish recipes and traditional medicines. Okay. Also it has medicinal usages in Chinese and Japanese medications, in Ayurveda, Siddha. It is used for multiple purposes and the major usage of it is to alleviate asthma symptoms, suppress fever induced organ damage, and to combat oral infections. ठीक है. इनका थोड़ा सा ये ट्रेडिशनल नेम भी याद रख लो. गुची मशरूम पे क्वेश्चन आया था जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल. तो ट्रेडिशनल नेम क्या है? जा मार्दो इन मेघालय एंड टोकनिंग खोक इन मणिपुर. सो जा मार्दो मेघालय, टोकनिंग खोक इन मणिपुर. Okay. Coexistence of tiger and Asiatic wild dog, dhole. Fine. Now, why they cannot coexist? Because both are the predator species. Both are predator species. So both will have a competition from each other. So therefore, usually two of the predator species, okay, which compete with each other, they cannot survive and therefore they are not usually found. But recently, a study has indicated that in Manas National Park in Assam, dhole, that is wild dog, and Asiatic, and tiger, they are coexisting together. So just for their habitat, tiger, Manas National Park, Asiatic wild dog, again Manas National Park. Okay, what is their status? Okay. Endangered. Moving on, dancing frog. dancing frog. So dancing frog was recently news. Where it is found? Western Ghat. Now dancing, basically what is basically dancing frog, they flag their foot. Okay, so dancing का मतलब ये नहीं है कि they'll stand and they'll dance. Dancing frog means they simply will be flagging their foot, and usually they do it to attract the partners for mating. To attract the partners for mating, they flag their foot. So they do this thing, and they are found in Western Ghats. Okay. Abhi, what is the threat to them? Gambusia fish, mosquito fish. You remember we discussed it earlier, okay, that because they are thriving on mosquitoes, frogs, they also thrive on mosquito. So presence of Gambusia fish will be threat to the frogs also. So the dancing frogs of Western Ghats are also facing a challenge because of them. Marine microalgae. Marine microalgae, they are the ones who are the responsible for most oxygen generation in the world. Okay, marine microalgae. So they are photosynthetic microorganisms which are found in water, rocks, soils, but largely they are found in the moist environment. Moist environment has higher photosynthetic efficiency compared to the terrestrial plants. Okay, have high photosynthetic efficiency compared to other plants. Okay, what are the examples? Examples are diatoms, dinoflagellates, chlorella. Fine. And because of the temperature rise, their population is getting impacted and they are trying to adapt to the climate. Fine. Candlomyces albos chemosus. ओके, अभी अगेन पूरा नाम याद नहीं रहेगा, तो कुछ भी कैंडल, डम्बलडोर करके कुछ भी तरीके से उसको याद कर लो. तो कैंडलोमाइसिस, दिस इज अ न्यू स्पीसी ऑफ मशरूम. वेयर इट इज फाउंड? वेस्टर्न घाट. एंड they are really attractive because of their yellow cap. There because of their honey yellow cap, and where it thrives on dead logs, bamboo culms. Okay, clear or not? ठीक है. Tigers already we have seen in the previous class. You remember? P. salinarum. P. salinarum, what it is? It is a type of a green algae where it survives harsh saline conditions. Harsh saline condition. They survive in hyperosmotic condition. ये क्या होता है? When in your environment, एक होता है solute और एक होता है solvent. Fine. So when in the surrounding environment there is the higher concentration of solutes compared to the internal environment of an organism. Okay, so for example, there is a fish, there is an algae, or there is any creature. These creatures, algae, fish, they will be having some concentration of salt, etc. in their body, and there is some concentration of salt externally. So when external concentration of salt is high compared to the concentration of salt in their body, that condition is called as the hyperosmotic condition. So this P. salinarum, it is a algae. It thrives in the water having high salinity, having high minerals. Ladakh sea buckthorn. Ladakh sea buckthorn. It got GI tag. It got GI tag. GI tag is geographical indication tag. So GI tag is can be given to a handicraft, can be given to a food product which is found in a particular area. And if a particular product is given a GI tag, it gets a distinct marketability. So Ladakh sea buckthorn has recently got a GI tag. What it is a type of a berry. It is a type of a berry which is a very good source of vitamin C. Very good source of vitamin C, and also called as wonder plant, Ladakh gold, golden bush, gold mine. Fine. Now, if you see production of food is very much less in Ladakh because of the climatic condition. So there it grows, and because of its high nutritional content, particularly of vitamin C, these names such as Wonder Plant, Ladakh Gold, etc., they are given to them. And it is found throughout Ladakh. It is found throughout the Ladakh, and largely it grows above the tree line. It grows above the tree line in cold deserts of Ladakh, Spiti, etc. Clear or not? Fine. Ona tukara sesame. So it is a sesame. What is a sesame? It is a particular type of a seed that is consumed for its rich oil content. Okay, so Ona tukara sesame, where it is grown in Kerala. And why it is consumed? It has high antioxidant content, which helps to fight free radicals, high content of unsaturated fat, which is beneficial for heart patients, and also it is used in the Ayurvedic medication. Fine. Goldfish or black spotted fish. It is declared as Gujarat's state fish. It is declared as Gujarat's state fish, also called as a sea gold. Why? Because of high market value of this particular fish. This fish is sold, it is very expensive. Fine, 5,000 to 15,000 rupees per kg. And it has recently been declared as a state fish of Gujarat. Now, meat of this particular fish, it is a delicacy and exported to European, Middle Eastern countries. Okay. Okay, not that much important. Kiwi bird also not that much important because it largely pertains to the New Zealand, known for its eccentric traits. They are nocturnal, means that they are active during the night, flightless, they don't fly. And kiwi eggs, they are actually, one peculiar thing is that they are very much big in proportion to the size of the kiwi. So kiwi की body का 20% of proportion के size का egg they can lay. So if they are 10 centimeter in the height, the eggs up to 2 centimeter they can lay. So because of this peculiar feature, so they are one of the largest proportion, the kiwi eggs are one of the largest proportion to their body size. Fine, IUCN status is vulnerable, but no need to go too much in detail because does not pertains to India. Pinna nobilis. Pinna nobilis. What is Pinna nobilis? It is a type of a clam. You know what is clam? Clams are a type of mollusks. You know mollusks. Mollusks in Mediterranean region. Okay. So these, have you seen? They are consumed in Mediterranean region. Baki to aap wherever it is available, and if you want to eat, you can consume. But largely they are consumed in Mediterranean region. These are the clams. Okay, so they are a type of mollusks. They are a type of mollusks. So one of a type of a clam, that is Pinna nobilis. Okay, it was on the verge of extinction. It was on the verge of extinction, but it has again rejuvenated. It has came back from the verge of extinction. Okay, where they are found largely? Adriatic and Istria Peninsula. Adriatic Peninsula and Istria Peninsula. Fine. Leave this one. Saiga antelope. Saiga antelope. Saiga antelope. Okay, so recently the Saiga antelopes, their IUCN status has been changed. Earlier their IUCN status was critically endangered, and now from critically endangered they have been reclassified to near threatened. So is it an improvement or is it a degradation? It is an improvement, means their population has been increased. Now they are largely found in Central Asia. Where they are found? They are largely found in Central Asia, particularly Kazakhstan, okay, some parts of Mongolia also they'll found, Russia, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, okay, and they are herbivorous animals. Herbivorous animals. Where they will be found? They'll be found into the open areas. Clear? Again threat क्या होगा? Poaching, hunting, habitat loss, और कोई भी एनिमल अगर चाइना के पास मिलता है तो their excessive usage is in Chinese medication. Fine. Poaching for meat and horn used in Chinese medicine. Fine. Bonnet macaque. Bonnet macaque. Okay, so bonnet macaque carcass was found in recently in Karnataka. Now, when we talk about the bonnet macaque, fine, gray brown in color, large ears, wrinkly face. Okay, and what is their status? IUCN status is vulnerable. IUCN status is vulnerable. Largely, they will be found in the peninsular India, regions of Kerala, regions of Karnataka, little bit of a regions of Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh. Namdapha flying squirrel. So few days back there was one article came in the Hindu newspaper, and now the researchers are wondering whether there is really a Namdapha flying squirrel or not. Do you know? Up till now, only once this Namdapha flying squirrel has been spotted. Only once this Namdapha flying squirrel has been spotted. It has not been spotted after that. So now researchers, they are little bit puzzled that did we spotted a Namdapha flying squirrel or a separate squirrel, or have we spotted the red giant flying squirrel? समझ में आ रहा है? Red giant flying squirrel. So this is now is coming that is really there is a Namdapha flying squirrel or not? Did we observed the red giant flying squirrel and we mistaken it with a different squirrel and we named it as Namdapha flying squirrel? तो है भी या नहीं है? So this particular thing is now coming. समझ में आ रहा है या नहीं आ रहा? So Namdapha flying squirrel, from where the name Namdapha comes? Name Namdapha comes from the Namdapha National Park, where it was spotted. Where it was spotted. It is believed to be nocturnal, okay, and a little bit distinct from the red giant flying squirrel in terms of the physiology. ठीक है, what is the status? क्योंकि अभी तक तो एक ही बार दिखा है, critically endangered, and it comes, the name comes from the Namdapha National Park, and Namdapha National Parks get its names from the Namdapha River. Namdapha National Park gets its name from the Namdapha River, which originates from Dapha Bum, that is Dapha Hills. Okay, is it clear or not? Now here Namdapha National Park, located where? Arunachal Pradesh. Black tiger, melanistic tiger, where it was found? Simlipal Tiger Reserve. And why they have this, why they are melanistic? Because of the excessive production of melanin, which gives them dark color. Okay. Pentoi tagaroi. So this is a new bacteria species named after Rabindranath Tagore. So I'll advise you also that you do some great things, that tomorrow your name, bacteria will be named after you also. Okay. Now this bacteria is a plant growth promoting bacteria. Plant growth promoting bacteria, good bacteria, beneficial bacteria, kind, benign bacteria. Okay, so a new bacteria, Pontoi tagaroi, named after the Rabindranath Tagore. Now this particular bacteria can efficiently extract potassium from soil and can make the potassium readily available, which can help in plant growth, stabilization of potassium, phosphorus, nitrogen fixation. All they can be done and can be the potential biofertilizer. Can be the potential biofertilizer. Why biofertilizer? Because it is making the nutrients readily available. Which nutrients it will make readily available? Fine, potassium, phosphorus and nitrogen. ठीक है, ठीक है. अब देखो whatever we are discussing here, no need to go beyond that for the purpose of examination specifically. So these are the species that we have. Now, to ensure that there is no gap coming in your understanding and retention and learning, what we are going to do, we are going to take a 5-7 minutes of time, and please read it from the top to bottom. After that, 5 minutes revision will take, and please ensure that you use these 5 minutes very prudently. Don't talk, it's not a break, don't scroll your mobile phone, ensure that you are reading it, और उसके बाद जब रिवीजन करेंगे तो you will develop a good confidence that हाँ चीजें आ रही है. So please revise it for 5 minutes and then we'll be doing a oral revision. Okay. So we have discussed the white sambar, leucocystic sambar. Leucocystic sambar means that there will be the partial loss of pigment, and because of the partial loss of pigment, there will be the patchy, discolored fur or discolored coat. And we have seen that the white sambar is found where? It is found in the Kaveri Wildlife Sanctuary. Kaveri Wildlife Sanctuary kahan pe hai? It is in Karnataka. Okay, and Kaveri River forms the boundary of this Kaveri Wildlife Sanctuary. Is it clear or not? ठीक है. Then further moving on, what the IUCN status of the sambar is vulnerable. अब ये white sambar कोई particular अलग type का sambar नहीं है, normal sambar है, बस particular this sambar has leucism. So the IUCN status is vulnerable. Then further moving on, the next we have seen is leopard, and we have seen in the context of leopard that it is the smallest of the big cat. And in big cat we have these 5, that is tiger, lion, jaguar, leopard and slow leopard. Here cheetah is not there, okay, because cheetah does not belongs to the panthera. Okay, then we have seen that leopard, what is their nature? They are nocturnal, means they are active during the night. Okay, and there is a 60% increase in the population. What is IUCN status? IUCN status is vulnerable. Then further moving on, after that we have seen the state of rhino report, and according to the state of rhino report, what it provides that it has given the trends of the rhino population, and we have seen 5 species of rhino. कौन सा देखा? ग्रेटर वन हॉर्न राइनो, इट इज वल्नरेबल एंड क्रिटिकली एंडेंजर्ड. जावन सुमात्रन राइनो क्रिटिकली एंडेंजर्ड. व्हाइट राइनो नियर थ्रेटेंड एंड ब्लैक राइनो अगेन क्रिटिकली एंडेंजर्ड. इंडिया में कौन सा मिलता है? वन हॉर्न राइनो, और वन हॉर्न राइनो का स्टेटस क्या है? वल्नरेबल है. वेयर इट इज फाउंड इन इंडिया? इट इज फाउंड इन द काजीरंगा नेशनल पार्क, एंड द हाईएस्ट डेंसिटी और कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ राइनो इज इन पोबितोरा वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी. ठीक है, विच ऑफ दिस one of the subspecies किसके अंदर में से have become functionally extinct? किसका एक species has become functionally extinct? White rhino. So one of a species within the white rhino has become functionally extinct. Then moving on, after that the next we have seen is a Tasmanian wolf or Tasmanian tiger. It is being believed to be extinct. It disappeared from Australia and now it is believed that it is disappeared from Tasmania also. So Tasmania ka location is just below the Australia, and we find that some very peculiar kind of animals and creatures are found in Tasmania, including the Tasmanian devil. Tasmanian devil क्या है? The biggest carnivorous marsupial. Marsupials are the type of mammals or reptiles. Mammals, okay, they have a pouch. Okay, fine. Okay, so we have seen that new species of fish that was found in West Bengal called as sea gurnards. Okay, and what is the two distinct feature? Pectoral fins. On the back side they have fin and they have the black spotted body. Okay, research was done by the Zoological Survey of India. Then next we have seen Conocarpus plants. It is an invasive species. Where it has been now banned? It has now been banned in Gujarat. Earlier which state banned it? Telangana banned it. And Proposis julifera, okay, Lantana camara, fine, are some of the species of the invasive alien species that we have seen. Okay, then the next we have taken up is pangolin. So what is that feature of pangolin by which they become like a ball? Volvation. Okay, new species of pangolin has been found which is being called as the Manis mysteria. Okay, and there are the 8 species in India. Do we have the species of pangolin? Yes or no? Yes, in India we find Indian pangolin and Chinese pangolin. Now what is the status of pangolin in India? In India IUCN status is endangered. Okay, Chinese pangolin का status क्या है? critically endangered, and Chinese pangolin are also found in India. Pangolin is also linked with the COVID, and they are largely the they thrive on ants, insects like this. Okay, and they have scales made up of keratin. They have scales made up of keratin. Great Indian bustard. It is a state bird of Rajasthan. Most numbers are in Rajasthan. It is facing poaching loss, electrocution in the transmission lines. Okay, and what is the status? It is critically endangered. Okay, next, moving on, we have seen Asiatic lion, where they are found in natural habitat in Gir in Gujarat. And what was the community which is having a positive relation with them? Maldharis. Okay, now some more eco communities we have discussed. What we have discussed? Bishnois of Rajasthan, one Gujars of Uttarakhand, Apatanis of Arunachal Pradesh, Idu Mishmis of Arunachal Pradesh, that we have discussed. Okay, then further moving on, we have seen alligator gar fish. It has become invasive species. Where? In Dal Lake in Jammu Kashmir. What are the floating vegetation in Dal Lake called as? Rads. Pumdis wahan nahi hai. ठीक है, they are called as rads. Okay, this is the biggest fish in the gar family. It is native or invasive? Invasive. One more invasive fish we have discussed, Gambusia fish, mosquito fish. Okay, spotted pond turtle. Where it is found? Kaziranga National Park, Assam. Okay, fine. Then moving on, Himalayan brown bear. Where it is found? Jammu and Kashmir. Issues of animal-man conflict, because they are coming into the human habitations in the search of food. Okay, their behavioral patterns had got changed because now they thrive on the garbage or the leftover foods. What is their nature? Omnivorous, nocturnal. Threats: human-animal conflict, habitat loss, poaching, etc. IUCN status क्या है? Critically endangered. Then bald eagle, their population has become 4 times. Where it is found? It is found largely in the North America. Okay, DDT, which was an insecticide, was a major threat to them, but now their population is coming back. Okay, then we have seen floating gold. It is found in the intestine of sperm whale. It is found in the intestine of sperm whale, and it has a huge market in perfume industry. Okay, and basically the sperm whale, what is its status? IUCN vulnerable. IUCN vulnerable. Okay, South Indian cicada, now it has been given a new name. It is a type of an insecticide with transparent wings. Gambusia fish, we have discussed about the Wolbachia method. Where it was used? Indonesia. WHO recommends usage of this fish for controlling the dengue or not? No. Malaria के लिए वो recommend करते हैं नहीं करते हैं? They don't recommend it. Fine. So Andhra Pradesh has started using it. Then we have seen hollow gibbon. Okay. Okay, cheetah reintroduction we have seen. Which cheetah is being reintroduced in India? Asian or African? African. In India, cheetah got extinct in 1952. And what is the status of cheetah? It is, the status is vulnerable. Okay, tiger orchid, the biggest variety of orchid found where? Kerala. Okay, primrose willow, it has become a threat to elephants in where? Tamil Nadu. Okay, it is an invasive species or native species? Invasive species. Okay, then we have seen Iberian wolf, believed to be extinct from Iberian Peninsula, Spain. Okay, IUCN status is least concern. Okay, western tragopan become the state bird of which state? Himachal Pradesh. Replaced which bird? Monal. Replaced which bird? Monal. Okay, and it is endemic to the northwest Himalaya, Pakistan, Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, etc. Okay, then there are the 9 species of vulture we have seen. ठीक है, critically endangered, near threatened, endangered, 9 species of vulture. Major threat by the usage of the diclofenac and eclofenac, usage in cattle industry. Then we have discussed about the elephant. पीछे हम लोगों ने elephant के बारे में क्या क्या डिस्कस करा? Elephant corridors, Mike. How many elephant reserves are there in India? 33. They are declared under the project Elephant, and which is the latest elephant reserve? Terai. Okay. Then Indian flying fox bat, fine, responsible for the Nipah transmission, looks like a fox. What is the status? Status is least concern. Okay, rare black eagle, first time spotted in Chel Wildlife Sanctuary. कहाँ पे है Chel Wildlife Sanctuary? Himachal Pradesh. Okay, red sand boa, it is a venomous snake or non-venomous snake? Non-venomous snake. It is found almost in entire India, yes or no? almost in entire India except northeastern states and the North Bengal and the islands. Okay, IUCN status is near threatened. Okay, Armageddon reed tail, it has been named to bring attention to a ecological catastrophe, that is the decline in the population of insects. Okay, where it is found? It is found in Western Ghats. Okay, platypus, environmental DNA. Environmental DNA is to study their feces, to study mucus, to study their hair, furs, etc. And by that, to draw the patterns with respect to their survivability. Okay, and platypus is an example of monotremes. True or false? They are also an example of marsupials. True or false? False. Marsupials nahi hai, monotremes. Monotremes give birth to young ones. True or false? False. They lay eggs. Okay, moving on. Ganges river dolphin. It is one of a species of river dolphin, and there are right now 6 surviving species of river dolphin. True or false? True. What is the status? Status is endangered. Okay, then we have discussed the global declaration of river dolphin. Okay, India has signed it. Yes or no? It was signed in Colombia. Yes or no? Yes, and it covers the 6 species of dolphin we have seen. Out of that, which is critically endangered? Yangtze finless porpoise. Difference between porpoise and dolphin also we have taken up. Then fish mint. Okay, it is used in salad and it is used as a delicacy in the northeastern states, and also it has medicinal properties. Yes or no? Yes, it has medicinal properties in asthma. Okay, and fever induced organ damage. Okay, coexistence of wild dog and tiger we have seen. Then dancing frogs, where they have been found? Western Ghats. They are facing threat from the mosquito fish. Okay, jaldi dekh lete hain. Okay, Candlomyces, it is a variety of mushroom found where? Western Ghat. Okay, then tiger already we have taken up. Okay, Ladakh sea buckthorn got the GI tag. It is a type of a berry rich in vitamin C, rich in antioxidants also. Vitamin C hoga to antioxidant qualities will be there. Also popularly known as wonder plant. Fine Otacora sesame, where it is grown? It is grown in Kerala. Rich source of, this is a good source of good fat. Okay, and therefore it is helpful in heart patients. Fine, have good antioxidants. Okay, goldfish spot declared as a state fish of which state? Gujarat. Okay, then moving on, chalo, Saiga antelope found where? Central Asia. It was, its IUCN status recently got reclassified. Its status got changed from near critically endangered to near threatened. Okay, Namdapha flying squirrel, where it is found? Namdapha National Park. Namdapha National Park kahan pe hai? Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, it looks very much similar to red giant flying squirrel. What is the status? Critically endangered. Okay, and then Pentoi tagoroi, it is a bacteria named after Rabindranath Tagore. It is a good bacteria, plant growth promoting bacteria.